Now on to the final lap of the program, our legend of the week.
Dutch football manager and former football player who played for Ajax and AC Milan, as well as the Dutch national team in the early 1980s and 1990s. He is regarded as one of the greatest forward of all time and has scored 277 goals in a high-profile career cut short by injury. He was later the head coach of Ajax and the Dutch national team, known for his strength on the ball, his tactical awareness and spectacular strikes and volleys. He was named European Footballer of the Year 3 times, 1988, 1989 and 1992, and FIFA World Player of the Year 1992. Born on the 31st of October 1964 in Utrecht, he began playing for a local team, EDO, when he was 7 years old. A year later, he moved to UVV Utrecht. After 10 years there, he played briefly for another club in Utrecht. He became a top scorer in the league for 4 seasons, from 1983-84 season to 1986-87 season, scoring 117 goals in 112 matches. In the 1985-86 season, he scored 37 goals in 26 league matches, including 6 goals against Sparta Rotterdam and 5 against Hercules Almelo, and won the European Golden Boot. He also scored the winning goal in the UEFA Cup Winners' Cup final against Lokomotiv in 1987. In 1987, Silvio Berlusconi signed him for AC Milan with fellow countrymen Ruud Gullit and Frank Rijkaard. Milan won their first Scudetto in 8 years. He only played 11 games and was constantly troubled by an ankle injury. In 1988-89 season, he won the Ballon d'Or as European's top footballer. In November 1992, he became the first player to score 4 goals in a Champions League match. He played exceptionally well in the early part of the season. He was again voted European Player of the Year, becoming the 3rd player after Johan Cruyff and Michel Platini to win the award 3 times. His troublesome ankle injury reoccurred in a game against AC Arcona, forcing him to undergo another series of surgery. He returned for the last few games in the season before Milan lost to Olympique de Marseille in the Champions League final. The match was his final game for the Italian club. He thereafter spent 2 years fighting to come back, but eventually announced his retirement in 1995 at the age of 30. He made his senior debut for the Dutch national team at the UEFA Euro 1988, scoring a total of 5 goals, including a hat-trick against England, the winning goal in the semi-final against West Germany, and a spectacular volley in the final against Soviet Union. He was the tournament top goal scorer and was the only player to have scored more than 2 goals. He officially left AC Milan in 1995 and retired from football. Our legend of the week is no other person than Marcelo Marco van Basten of Holland.
He is simply marvelous to watch, a gentleman on and off the pitch, Marcelo Marco van Basten of Holland. He is our legend of the week. Messi. Great guy, started playing football at the age of 7 and he quit playing football at the age of 30 due to injury. Played for Holland from 1988 to 1995. Scored 277 goals for a short career.
Of 8 years.
Yes.
Marcelo van Basten is a fantastic player, and like I keep saying on this show, it's very important we pick role models to model our lives after. You know when to stop, you know when to start, you know what you want to do, and you can guide your life in that direction. He scored 277 goals in 8 years. And don't forget here, he was a top scorer for 4 league seasons.
Yes.
Top scorer, scoring 117 goals in 112 matches. Yes. That's a record you can't beat.
A record.
He has done fantastically well. He knew when to take a bow. He was injured. He didn't push himself so hard and continue playing, and knowing that if he continues, it's going to have adverse effect on his health.
Yes.
So he retired when it was necessary. Played active senior league 8 years and scored 277 goals.
Only 2 clubs. He played for Ajax in Holland and AC Milan in Italy.
He ended up becoming the coach, the head coach of Ajax, which is, you see, when you have good record, it precedes you. People would call on you to want to work with you. So it's not you forcing yourself on people. Rather, people will call you to work with them. Active football for 8 years, and he took a bow and became coach, investing in the life of young people, training them to be good footballers. He has good record under his belt.
Highly disciplined player.
He is, and I'm sure that's why he became head coach of Ajax. I mean, you're a player, then you now become head coach because of injury. How many players have had that kind of opportunity?
Very few.
Very few. I mean, you only have maybe Maradona. Not only Maradona, you have other players that have had opportunity, but in the clear case of Maradona, he went into drugs before he now got rehabilitated and now was employed as coach. But at the end of the day, this is a gentleman of the highest order. So for our youngsters, all I will still say is, in whatever you want to do, know when you want to start, know when you want to stop, know your limit, and you don't push yourself over the edge and get into depression and get into all sorts of misery that come with trying to push yourself too hard. Know when to start, know when to stop, and that's the guideline that you would get from Marco van Basten, a gentleman of the highest order.
Honor well deserved.
It is well deserved.
Our legend of the week.
Yes, Marco van Basten.
Messi, thanks for coming on the show.
My pleasure, my friend.
Hope to see you soon.
Absolutely.
Thanks. That is all time can permit us on the program. We hope you enjoyed the show. On behalf of the entire crew, I am Friday Ajuku, saying see you next week for another exciting moment on Football Classic. God bless Nigeria. Bye for now.